Right then, so to give you an explanation of the proposed route, and it is a proposed route because nothing is actually set in stone, because I will have to plan the journey as I move forward in time. Monday morning, 7 a.m, where I will do my first live feed from Luton Airport. So from London, I fly to Lisbon in Portugal. Now, that is the only cheat I'm doing. I would be doing 2 days to get to Portugal otherwise via train. So I decided that I would save the time and just fly direct. So 7 a.m, I fly to Portugal. I go to Lisbon, I land in Lisbon. I then immediately find the bus station and I travel straight out of Portugal after a live video feed and a few photos, of course, across by bus to Seville in Spain. There from Seville, I go round the coast of Spain to Barcelona, taking in places like Granada, Murcia, Alicante. From Barcelona, I then travel through France to Geneva in Switzerland, across Switzerland to Liechtenstein, and from Liechtenstein via Innsbruck into Italy, where I may be making stops in places like Venice, Naples, Pisa, Rome, and I definitely am going down to Sicily and climbing Mount Etna. After climbing Mount Etna, I will then make my way by boat, which is not a cheat because that is on the train ticket, by boat across to Athens in Greece. Now, from Greece, I then work my way up to North Macedonia, into Bulgaria, across to Innsbruck in Turkey, where I can cross the bridge just to say that I've been onto the Asian continent. I will not be going any further, even though the train ticket does actually take me to places like Syria, Iraq and Iran, and I'm sure there's a few of you out there that would like to see me go that far, but not this time. So, from Istanbul, I come back to Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, Hungary, down into Romania. From Romania, I might have a special friend, possibly my brother might join me for a few days, and we'll travel up through the Ukraine to Chernobyl. And yes, that is where I will get irradiated and glow for the rest of my life. Now, from Chernobyl, I will then travel back out to Slovakia, from Slovakia into Austria, from Austria to Czech Republic to Warsaw in Poland, taking in places like Auschwitz. From Poland to Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Latvia and Estonia are not on the rail tickets, the same as Ukraine isn't, so they're extras I'll be paying for. From Estonia across the water, that is on the ticket, to Finland. From Finland in Helsinki, I will come over to Stockholm in Sweden, and then I will travel over to Oslo in Norway. Now, I might not take the direct route. I might, if time depending, go all the way up Sweden into the Arctic Circle, across and back down by train. But again, it depends on how much time I have. Now, from Oslo down to Copenhagen in Denmark, down to Berlin in Germany, from Berlin, taking in a few places in Germany, of course, from Berlin across to Luxembourg to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, across the border into Brussels, Belgium, down to Paris in France, and then jump on the Eurostar to go back home. Now, all of this, hopefully in 6 weeks. I have got 7 if I need to. If I don't complete it, then I will hopefully go back at some point in the future and complete the journey. Thank you very much. Right then. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is John Wood. Now, I think for the most dumbest yet, it's already dawned on them that I'm supporting Action for Asperger's. Now, Asperger's has got a hard G, although you will hear me say Asperger's as well as Asperger's. I've been saying the word for so long now the wrong way that it's quite hard for me to say it the correct way. Now, I decided that I wouldn't script any of this part of the video purely because I want it to come from here. I don't want it to sound like I'm begging or anything like that. The purpose for this is because I have been affected by Asperger's, not me personally, although as we go along through the journey, you will see that there are quite a lot of similarities in my actual personal life as to someone that actually does suffer from Asperger's. But I have had a very close friend who has got Asperger's, and it's taken me quite a long time to understand. So anyway, I'm supporting Action for Asperger's. Now, the reason why I'm supporting Action for Asperger's because of the many charities that deal with autism and Asperger's. These are the people that actually deal with the family and friends of people with Asperger's. So, you know, you could have a brother with Asperger's and another brother without, and the brother without might be quite confused about the one with. So therefore, they also need counselling. Now, this is something that I wish that I had known about 2 years ago, and had I taken professional advice back then maybe things would have been different in my life right now. So, Action for Asperger's. Right, so this lady, Elaine Nicholson, MBE, she has actually been awarded an MBE for her works with the charity. She founded the charity in 2008. Since then, she has worked tirelessly to build the charity up. She has not taken a wage from the charity, unlike some of these big fat cat charities that actually do pay their top execs considerable large sums of money. So yes, Elaine. Now, when I spoke to the lady, it became quite apparent just how passionate she is about this. She's highly qualified in this field of autism, and as are her other counsellors that work there. The charity is actually based in Corby in Northamptonshire. However, they have outreach groups in Wales, Scotland, and I think they're opening one up a bit further south as well. They are completely funded from charity donations. They get nothing from the NHS whatsoever. They've had the odd bit from lottery funding in the past, £8,000, something like that, but not a great deal of money at all. So as much help is needed as possible. Now, like I say, Elaine herself has worked privately, taking on private clients, and every ounce of money that she has actually earned has gone back into that charity to keep that charity afloat. Now, I'm not going to bore you with lots of different facts and figures and stuff like that, but just a couple of basic ones. You see, in 2014, they were having 430 counselling clients. Now, in 2019, that's gone up to 3,215 clients that they actually have on counselling. Now, that is a staggering amount, an increase in amount of counselling sessions that they perform, and they do this all via charity donation. So if you went for a counselling session, you would be asked to donate somewhere between £35 and £60 per hour session, depending on your actual income that you earn. They obviously do full Asperger's assessments, which run at £200. Now, I can tell you now that these figures are half what it costs privately or on the NHS and stuff like that. Also, they get to see clients within sort of 2 to 3 weeks, whereas on the NHS and with other bodies, they actually can be a 3 to 4 month waiting list. So these are very popular. Very sought after. And what other important statistics are there? Right, okay, very brief important statistic. Now, out of their study that they've done of the improvement in people's mental health, 64% of people have actually said that their mental health has actually improved. 27% say that their mental health has improved but is still a work in progress. Only 9% of people have actually said that their mental health has not improved at all. So that is actually quite a staggering statistic of people that they are helping. So that's the charity. Me, what I'm doing for them. You can obviously follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or by the time you're seeing this, you will obviously see the pages have gone live. What I really require is a staggering follow. So I need people to like the pages, I need people to follow the pages, I need people to share the pages, and to actually tell their friends on Facebook to actually follow, like, and share as well. We need to roll this out. I suppose you could say viral. I'm not planning this being, you know, like 100,000 people clicking on a YouTube clip of me prancing around in a pair of stockings. But I would like it if it would happen, but I don't think it's ever going to go that far. However, we're not going to get the message out there if this following doesn't increase and spiral slightly. Now, on the site you will see there is a donation button, and what I'm actually asking for is, as I travel around Europe, which the route has been explained, as I travel around Europe, it would be nice to think that those that are actually prepared to donate will donate £1 per country that I visit. Now, bear in mind that all this money goes directly to the charity. I am taking nothing out of this at all. I have bought the tickets myself, I bought the camera equipment, the microphones, the backpack, you know, it's an endless amount of equipment that I've actually bought. I'm paying for any hotels, I bought a bivouac so I can sleep at the side of the road if I need to, all the food, the flight, everything I do is coming out of my pocket. I've even paid for the t-shirts to be made, okay? So nothing is coming to me. If you click on that donate button, and like I say, it would be nice to donate £1 per country visited, successfully visited, which you will see proof of by the photographs, the live video feeds, and me telling my story along the way. Then I think, you know, that would be nice, a pound per country visited. Now, there is a Just for Giving page as well, so the details and the links will be shared for that if you don't fancy actually clicking on the donate button in Facebook, so that's not a problem if that's your preferred method. But we would like to raise as much money for Action for Asperger's as possible. Now, moving on. Quick swig of water. Right, so my story as I go around Europe. Now, my story as I go around Europe, don't be alarmed anyone, it will be gender neutral. There will be no mentions of names. Or when I'm actually talking about my own experiences in dealing with Asperger's, it will all be pre-recorded to make sure that I get it correct. I have already upset someone whose daughter has got Asperger's, where I was told I was very negative about it. So I can't promise that I'm not going to upset someone along the line. I'm sure, you know, we all have different opinions, we all have different experiences. It's inevitable, the amount of people that I'll be speaking to, it is going to happen. But when I land in the country, I will be doing the live feeds where I shall give out the top 10 interesting facts about the country itself, and different cities or towns, the top 10 interesting facts about different cities and towns. I will be posting, as well as the live feeds, obviously any photographic work that I will be doing. Supposedly I'm a photographer. I would like to tell a special story, if I can, from my special place in Chamonix Mont Blanc. But you know, that is all dependent on time, and how I actually feel on the day. You know, I might not feel like sitting there discussing my life on that particular day, so it could happen anywhere really. I will be doing a lot of video work and a lot of editing on the move on the train, and I plan on creating overall a 1-hour documentary split into 15-minute segments. So as I work my way around, I will release a 15-minute video, fully edited, and then, you know, the next 15 minutes, the next 15 minutes. So by the time I come back to the UK, hopefully it's an hour-long program all about myself and my experiences of Asperger's, all minced together with my travels and my past life. What else can I say? Well, nothing really, apart from please, please, please follow and share and tell everyone else about it, because it is just so, so, so important to me and so, so, so important to others. Thank you very much.